Why is strumming so hard? How do I strum? Show me how to strum. I can't get my head around strumming. Those are some common questions that beginner guitarists often ask about guitar strumming. And if they're questions that you're asking, then this video is definitely for you. In this short beginner's guitar lesson, we're going to look at the absolute basics of guitar strumming. And I do mean the absolute basics. Now, strumming is something that all guitarists do, and usually with one of these things here, a plectrum. When you start out playing the guitar, you often learn basic chords like G major or E minor or C, things like that. And then you're given a chord progression to practice, or maybe a song to get on with. And that can be pretty difficult and intimidating as it is. It's hard enough changing from one chord to another chord without worrying about what your strumming hand is supposed to be doing. And in this beginner's guitar lesson, we're going to keep this at a very basic level. In fact, we're not even going to worry about playing chords. We're just going to focus on getting some basic guitar strumming sorted. Let's imagine that this is your chord progression right here, and X is the chords that you're playing. Now, there are 4 bars, and the numbers at the beginning tell us that each bar consists of 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it's a very common time signature, 4/4. And in this video, this is the only time signature we're going to focus on. Now, you might have heard a typical counting at the start of a song, and that not only tells you how many beats in the bar there are, but also how quick to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's an exciting counting, don't you think? Any ideas what song that's from? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, for other videos with different time signatures, check the description down below for links to lessons to those. So back to the progression. Now, for this progression, what you're going to do here is play all downstrokes. So as you can see, we've got 4 bars there. The D represents the downstroke, and that's how some guitar websites show a downstroke. You may also see it like this here with down pointing arrows. Okay, so let's see how this sounds. And as I said, we're not playing any chords, we're just playing all the open strings. And we're doing this just to focus more on our strumming hand and forget about the chords. And so in this progression here, we have 1 strum per bar, nothing else, it's just 1 down strum, which is all we're going to play. So here's the counting and the rhythm. Have a listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you may have noticed that my strumming hand, in my case my right hand, was doing this even though I wasn't actually hitting the strings. And I find I do that in order to help me stay in time to avoid speeding up, slowing down. So let's do that again. This time you play with me. We're not playing any chords, we're just playing all the open strings. So just play all 6 strings. And remember, we're only focusing on our strumming hands. Don't worry about what your fretting hand is doing. It's only the strumming hands. And how are you holding this thing here? Now be careful, don't hold it too tight. Don't hold it too loose. I usually hold it between my thumb. Let's see if you can see that there. There you go. Between my thumb and my first finger, which needs a bit more nail polish. And not too tight, not too loose. If it's too tight, you get something like this. If it's too loose, one of the things that can happen is it might fall out of your hands, or even worse, it'll go straight into the sound hole here. But if you stick around to the end, I'll show you a simple way to get your plectrums out. Are you ready? Well, here we go. And I'll never forget what the first guitar book that I used told me just before I did my first strumming. It said, courage now. So I'm going to say that to you. Ready? Courage now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well done. Now let's try strumming 4 beats in the bar, and we're going to try 4 simple down strokes in the bar. Now let's look at the progression right here. You can see that in the bars we now have those forward slashes, and this is a very basic way to show a simple strumming pattern. And in this case it's showing that there are now 4 strums per bar. So have a listen and keep an eye on my strumming hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're strumming, even a basic progression like the one we've just looked at, you want to make sure that your strumming hand, or should I say kind of your strumming arm, is quite loose. You don't want to be too tight like this. You don't want to see, biceps rippling or anything like that. And you're kind of playing from the elbow. Of course, your shoulder is moving a little bit, but the movement is mainly coming from the elbow here. It's going up and down like this. And you're not using your shoulder like that to play or anything exaggerated like that. You're not Pete Townsend, okay? You're not windmilling like crazy. And your wrist is not doing this. Okay, you don't want to be doing that. Of course, it will move a little bit as your elbow is going up and down, but it's not a very exaggerated thing like this. So let's play this together. And once again, courage now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a quick tip. I think a really great way to practice your guitar strumming and just simple downstrokes is by putting on one of your favorite songs. Play one of your favorite songs on YouTube or on your old turntable and just strum along to it. All you're going to do is just play down, down, down strokes all the way through. You don't need to worry about playing the chords, just focus on the rhythm. If you're getting value out of this acoustic guitar lesson, then please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on the notification buttons for lessons just like this, for absolute beginners. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below. I'd love to connect with you guys. Why don't you check out this video here to continue your guitar strumming journey. I'm very grateful for you being here. Thanks for watching. Happy strumming. Losing your plectrum in the sound hole. If that happens to you, then do this. 1. Get some blue tack. 2. Get a pen. 3. Put said blue tack at the end of the pen, like so. 4. Make sure you can see your plectrum in the sound hole. 5. Stick the pen into the sound hole and lift out your plectrum. Nice and easy.